Here's me drawing a storyboard frame. Not too long ago, I told you I was going to make a short film, and just a few days ago, I prepped the day of shooting. It all happened way sooner than expected, but I'm so glad it did. Looking back now, it almost feels like a vague dream, but it really happened. The footage is in my hands, and I'm excited to embark on this journey. This idea for a film came to me years ago. I'm not even sure when or where it started, but I would love to take you through the journey, sharing my background in art and animation, and now filmmaking. I've always loved watching movies. At a certain point, I stopped focusing only on the story, acting, and characters, and I started paying attention to how films were actually made, studying in depth why certain scenes felt so impactful, the editing, the sound, basically analyzing everything. As an artist, I naturally focus on details, the what, why, how, when, and where of everything I create. What do I want to make? Why do I want to make it? How am I going to do it? When will it happen? And where will it take place? Fast forward through my art career, I took up animation around late 2022, about the same time I started this channel, but even before that, around 2019, I actually shot my first short film. It was very minimalistic, low budget, few cast members, just one location. It wasn't extraordinary, but having a story in mind, directing people, and seeing that vision realized was unlike anything else. You really have to experience it to understand. And this isn't just true for filmmaking, but creating anything from scratch in general. After that project, I took a long break, focusing on video editing and making illustrations. I already came from an illustration background, one of my first artistic skills, my core fundamental skill even. I worked on some great projects, one of them for Sega, a studio known for Sonic, the iconic Blue Hedgehog. Fun fact, the artwork I illustrated shipped inside their physical copies. A quick Google search showed that apparently it reached over 500,000 people worldwide. And I still remember back then walking into the local stores, seeing that release on the shelves and thinking, people have no idea I made that. Also, the art piece I made was shown during an exhibition in Los Angeles, California. An amazing experience looking back to it. But let's return to filmmaking and directing. Everything you make is a form of directing, at least that's how I see it. When I create artwork, I sketch everything beforehand, the composition, the angles, the atmosphere, the color palette. With animation, I took an approach closer to filmmaking than traditional animation, making it more dynamic, more cinematic. When it came to this new short film, things weren't as simple. On paper, it seemed doable, but in reality, there were a lot of obstacles, and I wasn't sure if they were real barriers or just mental ones. I told myself, take it one step at a time, enjoy the process, don't overthink it, just start and see where it goes. And that's exactly what I did. I do have a bigger picture in mind, maybe even a full feature film, but I wanted to begin with a test run, to see if the concept art, the ideas and the themes would translate well to film. I'm just starting out with this project. There's still a lot of things to do, take care of, wrap, record, and much more. But before I get to that part, I would like to talk about the story. The story, in broad strokes, is about connection, not with others, but with yourself. Many people are shaped by circumstances, expectations, and situations, not by who they truly are or want to be. Some people don't even know who they are. The film aims to spark that realization, both in its characters and maybe even in the viewer. Because if you're not living for yourself, who are you living for? If everything you live for disappears, what's left? This story is about confronting yourself, discovering your authentic identity, and embracing the fact that you are unique. There's only one of you, and we all know this in theory, but the film is about feeling proud of it, not just knowing it, but also acting upon it. For characters, I envisioned something like a boy with a Robin Hood-like spirit, though inexperienced, and a girl with a Little Red Riding Hood vibe, but a far more capable one. On set, I tried to communicate these ideas, and honestly, I don't think it always was fully understood, but they trusted me, followed my directions, and even added value of their own. That trust meant a lot. The themes I wanted to capture: protection, mystery, fear of the unknown, and running away from problems, only to meet a greater threat that forces you to confront them head on. The boy lives a simple life that flips upside down when he meets the girl. His life, objectively, becomes more dangerous, but instead of regret, he feels more alive than ever. And that's what this is all about: taking risks. Not reckless risks, but the kind that push you out of your comfort zone. These moments are what truly make me feel alive. They create real experiences, new skills, and unforgettable memories. I hope it inspires you to do the same. If you enjoyed this video and want to know more, like the video, comment with your thoughts or questions you may have. Share it with others. The more eyes this project gets, the better. Just copying the link alone helps the algorithm push it further, and it costs nothing. And for those who want to go a step further, you can support my work through Patreon at Sweet Artist, or with a one-time donation via PayPal at Sweet Artist Studios. Both links are in the description and on my Linktree. Talk to you soon, and have a sweet day.